hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Fine Thursday to you all. Good to see ya, good to see ya. What is up? Abba Zaba, Ziv Zyron, Nessa Inc., Zelda Zach, and Zelda Bot, of course. Thank you so much for the bot, Zach. Bear Snake, Verimit, hello. Hopefully everyone is having a wonderful evening. Sanit's Bird, oh, well, Temesco Basket. Don't worry, this this is not any old bird deck, and we're gonna play some standard after if we have time with this cool like Yarion constellation deck I've been messing around with, which I think is pretty sweet. But I mean, we built this deck together, so I figured we had to play it, right? We can't spend like an hour building this deck on stream and then not play any games with it. We might not win any games with it, but we can't not try it, I don't think. Tommaso Biscuda, something like that? Am I getting closer? Helberto, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoop cheer for you. Thank you. Hey, Atheist, hello from New York. Good to see ya. Oh, so how is everyone tonight? I'm excited. I think we're going to have fun tonight. I have no idea if this one-up deck will work, but we'll try it and see what happens. It's an interesting burn deck. This isn't any burn deck. If you were here last stream, at the end of the stream, we were talking about Lutri for some reason, and we're like, we haven't played Lutri. I bet we could build a good Lutri burn deck. So, kind of communally, as a stream, we built this Lutri burn deck, but it was at the end of the stream, so we didn't get a chance to play it. So I promised we would have some Lutri games tonight. So we're gonna start out with Lutri, and then we'll try some standard after, I think. Hey, welcome, Zetsunyan. Good to have you. Welcome. So how's everyone tonight? It's been a couple of days. Hopefully you had a wonderful Wednesday and a good start to Thursday. So thank you for hanging out tonight. We're not 2-2 though. That might be ambitious. Will we do better or worse than the 2-2 record that I forgot to reset suggests? That's a good question. I'm gonna go over. I think we can get more than 2 wins with Lutri Bird. I don't know if we can get much more than that, but I think we got a shot. Not the best day of my life. Let's make it better. Oh, Zach. I'm sorry. Hopefully things get better. Bad days are no fun. Boil on the side for blue. Oh, do we have a boil? Do I own a boil? Bio. I don't think that's the right word. We're getting there. Hey, there's a boil. All right, we'll add a boil and take out. That's a good suggestion. Maybe I don't actually know if we want Ferocidon. Ferocidon's maybe a little too cute. Evening Paladin, how are you? So, 2 wins with a 5-0 in Jank is that's what I figure too. When you're playing Jank, you gotta work on a different scale. You grade to the Jank curve. Ooh, Kalia deck, eh? So, alright, let's do our reminders. And then, ooh, that's a spicy Kalia deck. Interesting. I like it. Kind of a mutatey Kalia deck. That looks fun. Take out Leyline before Ferocidon. I'm just worried about Ferocidon dying, but maybe that's not a real concern. Hey, what's up, James Olis? How are you? So let's start reminders and talk about this deck. Start burning people out. I've been away from Magic for a bit. How does Lutri companion ability work? Oh boy. Well, Oliver Dale, you have missed one of the most contentious mechanics. Maybe can you think of any mechanic that has been as contentious as companions? I can't. Not immediately contentious. There's been cards like Oko dominated right away, and then like in the past, I don't even know. I'm trying to think. Affinity maybe back all the way in Mirrodin. Phyrexian Mana, yeah, Phyrexian Mana might be there. Banding is a miserable mechanic. Were Planeswalkers like really contentious at first? I know some people still don't like them. In fact, okay, I could see that. In fact, some people really don't like In fact. Trying to build Kenrith the Return Key for EDH, showing exactly what way to go. Any thoughts? Ooh, Kenrith is a really fun commander. You can go so many directions. I tend to try to draw cards with Kenrith. I think the best abilities are reanimation and card draw. Anything that can make lots of mana makes Kenrith really good. There's obviously infinite combos. If you make infinite mana, you draw your deck and reanimate everything and cast everything. But yeah, I think lots of mana is key to Kenrith. Lots of mana, and then you play whatever you want if you can make lots of mana. So banding is pretty low on my list of mechanics. I would like to see returned. Did you see Marrow did did a if when thing he does on his blog every once in a while. Mark Rosewater, the head designer at Wizards, but he did a if when thing, and Infect was like definitely coming back. Like that was one of the categories. Did you all see that? That's actually a really interesting. Does anyone have the link to it? That would actually be something really interesting to look at together. Or even the name. Someone on Reddit went through and posted it all. I think it would actually be really interesting to look at. Oh, let me see if I can find it. If anyone has a link, what was it called? If when? Yeah, if when. All right. Let me see if I can find the actual post, because if you haven't seen it, I think it's actually really interesting. Okay. Do you want to look at this, or should we just go right into the games? All right. So Mark Rosewater, head designer, he does this thing where he will let you post questions, and he will answer big when, which means he thinks it'll definitely happen. Little when means it'll probably happen eventually, but less confident. Little if could happen, but chances are like kind of against it. Like the right circumstance would have to come along. And then big if, which is like probably not ever going to happen, but you never say never. So the things that are big wins, these are the things that are almost he's very confident they will happen at some point. So very likely to happen. Seb McKinnon basics, down with that. Animal people, whatever. Soldier tribal, sure. Morphs coming back, whatever. More gods, yes. Some weird white instant, more Ravnica. I think the most interesting ones, changelings coming back. That's an interesting one. New Phyrexian paraders. Winter/ice themed plane, so maybe snow in standard. I think that would be pretty interesting. Poison counters return to standard. So, in fact, at some point coming back in standard. Bird tribal, that's definitely going to happen, I'm sure. Norse mythology plane. What would you think of a Norse mythology plane? Would you enjoy a Norse mythology plane? Historic returning shards, more Davriels, a Johnny focus set, more card frames, return Innistrad, doubling season reprint in a supplemental set, probably. Return of energy. I was very surprised by that. I was not expecting energy to return. So those are the things that are very likely to happen. If we go to the other side of the scale, probably not. Supplemental product for pauper players. A Treefolk Planeswalker. Phyrexian Planeswalker. A sapient, intelligent, speech-capable Hydra. Who writes these questions? A microbe world? Okay. Legendary Saproling. That kind of surprised me. That seems like something that could happen to me. Like, I'm surprised that got the most no of answers that could happen. Skeleton tribal. Poor Richard. Richard loves a skeleton tribal and commander. I mean, it comes attached to zombies, but not by itself. Doubling season in standard. Seeing Gideon again. I'm actually surprised by that too. I figured Gideon would come back. Like, Planeswalkers die, they come back. But it's definitely interesting to look over. I'm not gonna keep going down it because we got Magic to play, but it's interesting if you're interested in such things. Ooh, Davriel actually has good lore? I didn't know he had good lore anymore. Arya Flame, the problem is it causes our opponent to gain 10 life, which is makes it a pretty questionable top deck. So, what do you think of New Infect? Wait, New Infect? There's New Infect? No standard squirrel. They gave us a nightmare squirrel, but no standard squirrel planeswalker. Time to shave, bro. You look like Santa. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. You will not talk me into shaving. Maybe for charity someday. So reminders. Replay YouTube. That's where you'd find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube. Did you see yesterday's Against the Odds deck? I thought that deck was super sweet. That's like still one of my favorite decks we played in a while. Like, yeah, I know it's a lot of wild cards, but the loops are just so sweet. Like, Broodmoth, Uro, get back Uro with Broodmoth, mill some cards with Desoasis, get back Croxa with Desoasis, Croxa, get back Croxa with Luminous Broodmoth, drain our opponent a bunch, get back some 1-drop, do it again. Like, I thought the loops were just really, really sweet, and it did really cool things. So anyway, you check that out on the YouTube channel. A reminder that our super awesome sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and maybe you need some magic cards. Maybe you need some Uros, or Croxas, or Yahennis, or Sword of the Animus, or just some Ikoria pre-orders. You can get them over at cardkingdom.com. Even grab a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know in your order what you want when they'll hook you up for free. So thank you to Card Kingdom for supporting the show. Nick Pegasus, and welcome to the stream. Welcome you both back to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big scoop cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Otherwise, Discord, new and improved, merch page, got tokens, t-shirts, playmats, good way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Donations, I always appreciate them, but they're never required. $2 or more gets your message read on stream. So, Davriel's lore is written by a best-selling fantasy author. I'm not really up on best-selling fantasy authors, so I didn't know that. That's actually really cool. So, this deck, if you were here last stream, at the end of the stream, we were talking Lutri. Together, we built Lutri Bird for Modern. So, I'm planning on playing some Standard after this. We're going to start off trying our Lutri burn deck. So, of course, we have Lutri as our companion. So, what this means, if you don't know what companions are, there's a deck building restriction. The one for Lutri is every non-land in our deck has to have a different name. So, we are playing 60 different one-ofs in our deck. But our reward is Lutri essentially starts in our hand, and when it comes into play, if we cast it, we get to copy a spell. So, the idea is, on maybe like turn 4, the dream of dreams, is to flip a Thunderous Wrath and copy it with Lutri for 10 damage. If we do that a single time, I will be the happiest. But on turn 4, we can copy a Burst Lightning, a Firebolt, whatever, Lava Spike, Lightning Bolt. So Lutri comes down. It's essentially another burn spell in our deck. As far as the deck itself, we gotta play a lot of weird cards because Plasmatic Panic. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super for you. So since we have the one of restriction, rather than being a normal burn deck and be like, oh, Lava Spike, that's the most efficient, and Lightning Bolt, that's the most efficient, we will play 4 of those. Instead, we gotta make do with the next best option. So instead of 4 Lightning Bolts, we get Lightning Bolt, we get a Burst Lightning, we get a Firebolt, we get a Shard Volley, a land sacking version of Lightning Bolt. So we're trying to make do with that. Same with the creatures. Instead of 4 Goblin Guides and 4 Monastery Swift Spears, we get 1 each of those, which is still fine, but then we get like a Bombette Courier, Ballistic Courier Weird, Zergo to go dashing, a Vexing Devil, Soulscar Mage, Grim Lavamancer. So that's the main idea of the deck. The idea is to be as much like a real burn deck as possible, except playing 1 of everything. We do not have a Kiln Fiend. We could have a Kiln Fiend. I think it might be the next card out. I think it's close. I think it's close to being good enough, but so let's see if this deck works. Let's try. I actually think it will not be that bad. I really do. I mean, companions are busted. Burn is busted. No one's gonna expect Lutri. No one. Who's gonna expect Lutri Bird? Oh, you're my favorite, Woodhizzle. Thank you for the kind words. Nalakila, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. So what is your prediction? How many wins do we get with this? It's a 5-match league. What is our record with Lutri Bird? Can we feed the kids? We'd have to get 3 match wins to feed the kids. 1 in 4, that bad? I think we could hit 3. I think we could. I mean, even bad burn spells are still not that bad. Easy 6-0. 05 Eat the Children. That would, yeah. Did you see my Twitter post about what if you got like in a plane crash with all the companions, which one would you kill and eat first? Do you have any thoughts on that? Any thoughts on which companion is most edible? I mean, of course you're desperate. I'm not saying you just go out and like murder all the companions, but tough choices must be made, or else you're all gonna starve to death. All right, match 1, Lutri. It would not be Lutri. I think Lutri would be safe. It's probably Karuga. Karuga looks pretty tasty, I think. Like, if you just look at if you just look at the companions, where are all these companions? Like, I think Karuga is definitely... Like, Karuga, I think that would be some good eating. I guess I could see, like, arguments for... Jingatha, maybe? Jingatha, it's just an elk. People have eaten elks. Lutri, though, I don't think anyone would want to eat Lutri. Definitely not Yumori. Yumori would be... would be, bottom tier. Tier 3. Tier 3 companion eating. Garuda would probably eat everyone. We will reveal Lutri. Abash is scary. Might have to eat Abash just so it doesn't kill everyone else. Jingatha or Karuga? Yeah, those are my top tier, I think, as well. Alright, so Loris versus Lutri. This is a functional hand. It's a functional hand. We can kill stuff. We can attack stuff. Oh no, is it burn? Is our opponent playing real burn? Alright about it. Whose burn deck is better? Whose burn deck is better? Opponent Swift Spears. Sure. And gets in for 1. Alright. We will. Wooded Foothills. We'll crack Wooded Foothills. We will get a mountain. And I guess we too will play a Swift Spear. Samesies. Hit ya. Down to 16. You think their burn deck is going to be a little better? It might be. Loris is pretty strong. Islet. But ours was a team effort. Ooh, Searing Blaze. Okay, well we can match this. We have Searing Blood. Opponent. Except Loris can get their stuff back and Lutri can't. Wooded Foothills. Crack Wooded Foothills. Mountain. Searing Blood. Haha! 12 to 12. We're also on the draw, yeah, which is a disadvantage. We're staying in it, though. We're staying in it. Oh, Goblin Guide. Uh-oh. Yeah. And Seal of... Oh, we didn't play Seal of Fire. We could have played Seal of Fire. It doesn't really work with Lutri, though. What do we draw? Exquisite Firecraft. Huh. Opponent's at 11. This puts our opponent to 7. This puts our opponent at 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so can we take the hit? Are we dead if we just don't do anything to this Goblin Guide? Ugh. Do we just die though? That's a concern. I think we gotta play to win. We gotta play to win. So we will play Bowmat Courier. We will suspend Rift Bolt. Rift Bolt Lutri Suite. That's what we call combo. Suspend Rift Bolt. Arid Mesa. Do we get another turn though? Is the question. Hit our opponent. Yeah, we could double Lavadar. Oh, opponent's gonna kill. Interesting. Kills the courier. Okay. I'll pass the turn, see what happens. We also have to get a dual land with this, so we'll have to shock ourselves if we do want to get an untap land. Opponent, combat. Gets in. Top card. Wizard's Lightning. Ooh. Alright, we'll take it. When are we switching to Lutri Mill? I wonder if there's enough mill cards to make it work. Maybe Lutri Mill would be even better. Oh, Eidolon. It's an elemental otter. Yeah, that's an issue. So we will shuffle this away. Sacred Foundry. Tapped. Ugh. Yeah, I think our opponent might... This Eidolon might have us. Ugh. We came close. So Rift Bolt... Kill... We gotta kill the Eidolon, or it's gonna kill us. Kill the Eidolon. Go to 5. Oh! Oh, we were so close! If we had one more land! If we had one more land and our opponent's even at 10! So close! Oh, Lord. Well, oh, we almost got it. We almost jaked him out. Oh, if we had one more mana. Well, Wrath you to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, pass the turn. Oh, if we had hit a land. Blue cheese. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, we might have to double Lava Dart. Mountain. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks. Top card. Shrine of Burning Rage. Ugh. Bad timing. Bad timing for that. Yeah, if we just gotta hope. So we're gonna take it. We're most likely dead, but our way to win is Lava Dart, Firecraft our opponent. Wow, we were so close. Boom. Lava Dart you. And now our opponent kills us. Alright, sure. Oh! So close! Yeah, I don't know why our opponent's slow rolling. I guess it's probably because they don't know what's in our deck because we're playing Lutri. I think is probably the answer. So we get a couple of what-ofs. One Dragon's Claw. That was actually close, though. That was super close. Yeah, Helix also would be a reason to play it that way. We'll go down the Street Wraith. We'll go down Mishra's Bauble. Oh, Shrine is weird. If we have Shrine on turn 2, it's great. If we have Shrine later in the game, it's much less good. We can bring in the Braid, I guess. I don't think we want Graveyard Hate. Boil, no. Path, probably not. What else do we cut? We can go down the Manamorphose. All right, let's try it like that, I think. Hey, what's up, the Strees? How are you? If only... Wow, we were so close. I can't believe it. The thing I want to do most is double up with Thunderous Wrath. That is the dream, and we were so close to living it. Well, Lutri revealed. One land away from the Lutri combo. Hey, Seth, my dog just finished chemo. It was successful. Congratulations. But he's having a hard time still. He watches your videos. Do you think you would tell him he's a good boy? Oh, well, good boy, Patch. You're a good boy, Patch. Oh, well, I'm glad your dog is doing all right. That's kind of scary to have to put your dog through chemo. But I'm glad he's doing all right. We have the creature hand here. One-ofs, you never know. You never know. Street Wraith starts in the main deck just to reduce the number of cards, but we sided out against... Well, we sided out against anything, but we got to side it out against Burn in specific. Goblin Guide. Opponent gets in, hits us. Top card. Exquisite Firecraft. Well, untap. Vexing Devil you? What do you choose about it? Hey, what's up, Spiny Moss? How are you? This is Burn with Singleton Modern Bird with Lutri Bird. Vexley Devil is a fun card. Ooh, opponent lets it die. Okay, so we get to Wooded Foothills. Crack Wooded Foothills. Get a mountain. Pass the turn. So we can kill this Goblin Guide, which is good, after it triggers. I think Lutri is better for copying bigger, flashier spells like Ultimatums or Time Stretch. Yeah, that is probably true. Although it's hard to cast those cards in Modern. It could be fun to hit Standard with Ultimatums. Boat it. Inspiring Vent. Oh, dear God. Really? Really? That's bad. So, one of the upsides of not playing Singleton is you get to draw your 4-ofs, like Core Firewalker. I think the Burn Mirror is that's not the matchup for Lutri. This is not our dream matchup. Kill Goblin Guide. Untap. That would be good if our opponent didn't have protection from our colors. Well, let's play Dreadhorn Arcanist. Opponent gets to gain life. Oh, this is so problematic. How about a Lutri Yorion Battle of Wits deck? Ooh. That could be fun. We'll have to try Battle of Wits again. It's been a bit. And there wasn't Yorion before. And you definitely get to play Yorion if you're playing Battle of Wits. Copying Ramp would be sweet. Doubling up like Cultivate or something. Except Lutri isn't legal in most of those formats. Bonage. Searing Blaze. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, as Firewalker's gonna be trouble. Trouble. It does get cards in the graveyard for Lavamancer. That's a thing. About it. Gets in with Core Firewalker. Hits us. Yeah, we don't have a good answer to this. Maybe we need... Ha-ha! Alright. We will see your Core Firewalker and raise you a Dragon's Claw. Maybe we need an answer to Core Firewalker. Lutri Battle of Wits does sound fun. Neox, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Lures is basically Phyrexian Arena on a 3-2 body and burn. Yeah. Except it doesn't cost life, and it's on a body, and it starts in your hand each game. But yeah, that is a good way to think of it. Yeah, we have a path on the side. I guess we should have brought it in. We should have sideboarded more for Core Firewalkers. Dismember is a little rough, but... Searing Blaze. All the Searing Blaze is also kind of rough. Yeah. Down to 10, down to 8. Well, so far so bad. So far so bad for Lutri Burn. Get it? Not being able to play 4-core Firewalkers is probably one of the biggest downsides. Oh, we have so many ways to kill creatures, but we just can't kill this one. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can't get out from under this. Diamond Doc, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you. Well, so far that was not the dream. That was not the dream. We almost had the dream, but opponent was on the play that match. And they had Core Firewalker, so that's not the matchup that Lutri Burn is good in. I just want to say, love your replies to Twitter Mark Rosewater. You made such a great point on power level innovation. Oh, thank you, Lead Farmer. Yeah, that was a fun conversation. I'm glad that Mark is. It's cool that he's reaching out to the community for feedback, even with companions being like such a contentious mechanic. It would be easy. Like, I respect that very much about Mark. Like, it would be easy to be like, wow, people are freaking out about this. I better stay far away from this conversation. But Mark does exactly the opposite, and I really appreciate that about him. Is it correct deciding Graveyard Hate against Burn now? I think if you can do it like incidentally somehow, like Scavenging Ooze, definitely. But I don't think. I mean, that's part of that. That is a big reason that Lurrus is so powerful. Is you could bring in like 4 Rest in Pieces or Leyline of the Voids to try to shut down Lurrus, but then you're drawing cards that are just like dead against Burn, and it's not like Burn is warping their deck to play Lurrus. They're just kind of like free rolling it for the most part. So I don't think you can, honestly. I think you weaken yourself against the rest of their deck too much. Killing Lurrus is obviously ideal. Although even killing Lurrus, your opponent has a free Lurrus, so it doesn't really put them down a card. And then if they have Bobble, they just get the card right away. So even if you kill it, you're already down like 2 cards. It's like a I don't know, 2 for 0. You're 0 for 2. Mark's enthusiasm for the game is inspiring, especially in the face of all the negativity when things go wrong. That is very true. Kevin Zalda for the 29th month. Hey Seth, hope all's well with you and your sake. Safe videos and streams are helping me through these bad times. Thanks for the laugh and the content. Well, Kevin Zalda, thank you for the resubscription. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Ooh, opponent, no companion. No companion. Whenever I see someone in Modern with no companion, I either assume they... Oh, we don't actually have an answer for this. They haven't played in Modern recently, or... Alright, this I like. Sacred Foundry, untapped. Monastery Swiftspear. Here we come. Try to Arbor Elf us, will ya? Get in there. Opponent, would you like to block? Opponent says, no. Boom. Gut shot. Got him. Alright. Good start. It's probably Podza, most likely Podza. We have a new donation, or some sort of like green-red mid-range style deck, something along those lines, but it could be something else. We have a new donation from Blue Cheese, $5 donation. Hey Seth, what do you think will happen first? I get to play my new Yarion Foretold deck and my LGS, or companions get banned? Ooh, that is... Wow, that is an interesting, tough question with everything that's going on. Huh, thank you so much for the donation. All right, so I would pick Leovold Flashbringer for the 3rd month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. So I would say, geez. I would say you'll get to play your Yarion deck. I think you will. It'll depend on where you live to some extent with everything that's going on. But I'm going to say that you're going to get a shot to play it. My guess would be that Lurrus gets banned first in older formats. Although maybe I still... So the thing Mark Rosewater brought up today on Twitter was... And I think this is a cool question to talk about here on stream as well. If you have to choose, so I'll pose this question to you, chat. If you have to choose, from Wizards' perspective of designing sets, between innovation and balance, what would you rather Wizards focus on? If you gotta choose between those two, innovation, balance, which way do you go? The music, unfortunately, copyright issues has been the main issue with not having music. I would love to have music because I love music, but yeah, that's the main reason. Ooh, do a vote. We could do a poll. I still don't know how to do polls. If any polly person is around, that would make a good poll. I gotta figure out where to push the button. Like, I know it's a simple, easy thing, but I don't know. I don't see a button for it. Alright, so opponent going to Seasoned Pyromancer. Sure. 2 pillages down, okay. Forest. And opponent Passes. Ugh. Always at the worst time. We keep flipping Thunderous Wrath, which is great, but we keep flipping Thunderous Wrath at a time when we can't Lutri it. We're always just a mana short. Well, put you to 7. We're getting there. We're getting there. Both. So okay. So both is obviously the optimal. Like that's the dream world. Is that both happen every time. But Mark's question was if you have to choose, which I'm not 100% sure why you would have to choose. Like I don't know why it's a choice necessarily, but play Islet. Ugh, pain. Dash Zergo. Go to combat. Everything in our opponent's face. Can we close it out? What big, huge thing does our opponent have? We are going to get extra card draw. Jeff Boyardee, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Get in. Who can we close it out? Balance, innovation keeps the game fresh. Balance is something that happens at our R&D. Yeah, I think that also makes sense. So I think, so my feeling is kind of like, and I might be biased based on some very unbalanced cards and mechanics recently, but my initial reaction was, if you got to choose, innovation doesn't have much value without balance. Like, if you really have to choose between the two, like, I think you gotta have some amount of balance for innovation to matter, because like you could make the most innovative mechanic ever, but if everyone hates it and no one wants to play your game because of it, then is that actually worth it? The second thing, though, the more I thought about it, was if they are going to focus on innovating, like take companions, for example. If the argument is we want to do innovative things like companions, I strongly feel, and this isn't recency bias, because I actually wrote an article about this a while ago, but I very, very, very strongly feel that Wizards has to change their thinking regarding bannings. Like, if you just want to push and throw innovative things out there and cross your fingers, okay, but you also got to be willing to, like, admit when it's a mistake and, oh, that's not good. Admit when you made a mistake and quickly answer that mistake with the ban list. So I think you gotta, if you are gonna go that direction, it's gotta go hand in hand, I think. Yeah, so opponent's oozing. Well, let's crack this bobble. Might as well look at our opponent's deck. We're drawing the same stuff no matter what. Opponent's drawing another ooze. So we draw 2. Card 1, Lava Dart Magma Jet. Well, I think, so do we kill this ooze, even though another one's coming? Well, play Sunbait Canyon. 1, so we can 1, 2, 3. Yeah, go to combat, attack. Opponent. Do they block? Honestly, I feel there need to be innovative, more stacks cards in Pioneer. Yeah, if our opponent doesn't block, they do die, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If they do block, we just throw the burner in our opponent's face, and they lose their ooze. And we can hopefully scry into 1-minute burn spell for Lutri. And finally Lutri someone. Wait, are they not dead? 1, 2, 3. Okay, opponent blocks. So we will Magma Jet our opponent. Riftfold is slow. Is it too slow? Think the shell for Lutri is Grixis control? Mountain bottom, Riftbolt top. Lava Dart, our opponent. Lava Dart, our opponent. Kill the ooze. Boy, all of our lands cause us severe pain. Opponent goes to 5. Zergo. Pass the turn. Oh yeah, we're playing Lutri. Luris. Well, we're not a dirty Luris player. No. None of that. Lutri should definitely be multicolored deck for better card quality. I mean, technically we have two colors. We have a little white in there, just a smidge. But that's true. You do get more. Another ooze that we knew about. You do get more card quality with more colors. Opponent eats and eats. Wow, these oozes. Maybe people. The other thing that might be going on is Luris Burn is like top tier. Oh, we're gonna kill ourselves with these Sunbaked Canyons, aren't we? Ugh. Definitely need more legacy content, but other than that, keep rocking. Ooh, more legacy content would be good. I don't know if this is the best time for legacy content. Legacy is Luris Town, I think. Thank you for the cheer, though, Jay Bears. But yeah, I'm down for more Legacy. I've said this before, but every time I play Legacy, I have a ton of fun. The main problem is getting other people to enjoy Legacy. The cost is a big issue. That is the big issue. If it was more accessible and people could play it, I feel like the problem is if we. I don't know if I like attacking into the ooze. Uh-oh, is this Bloodbraid? We're in a fragile spot because every land is dealing us damage. We can Lutri this Rift Bolt, Chandra. What does Chandra do? Oh, double Scavenging Ooze! Legacy budget adventures. That's interesting. Alright, opponent kills Swift Spear. Oh, please attack us. Oh, if they attack us, we can't Lutri. Oh. Oh, all the sadness. Because of our pain lands. Cracks. Gets a forest. Eats the Swift Spear. Combat. No attacks. Wow, we can put him to 1! To 1! Alright, so we untap. Does this mean we gotta kill the ooze? I guess we gotta kill the ooze. We're gonna Lutri, though. We're gonna actually do it. So, Rift Bolt comes off Suspend. Oh, I think we do have to go after the ooze. Bolt the ooze. Lutri. Spend infinite life. Copy Rift Bolt. Bolt the ooze. We could have won? How could we have won? Enjoy your dinner, Zach. Wait, how are we getting punted? I'm so confused. Double vote. Oh wait, no, Zergo can't block creatures with power 2 or greater. It is blockable, but it can't block. Yeah. That's a drawback, not an upside. It was printed a few years ago. It was back when cards had drawbacks on occasion. There used to be this thing called drawbacks, and sometimes your things didn't do it all. All right, I think we do have to kill Chandra. I mean, if we kill Chandra, we're still technically presenting lethal, like attack for 5 and Bone Crusher. All right, nothing. Lutri for the win. Come on. Not another ooze. Not another mountain. Tapping of mana. Another Seasoned Pyroman. Oh, okay. Yeah. Opponent is not going easily. Discards Magus of the Moon, which would have actually helped us. Draws 2 cards. Oh, so close. Hey, what's up, birds? How are you? Good to see ya. Opponent. Bazig. Oh, we were just always a tiny bit short. Well, go to combat. Attack. We've been like A damage away this entire game. We've been right there. We're going to lose the ability to cast spells here shortly. Opponent blocks and blocks. Okay. Stays at 7. Land. And oh, we've been so close. Yeah, our lands are killing us. Arbor Elf and Questing Beast. Really? Lots of slow rollers today. We've been getting slow rolled left, right, and center. Well, Burst Lightning. Stomp. But now we can't cast spells. We can't tap mana. We don't die, which is good. Anima Habits, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. The other problem is a lot of our other lands are fetch lands, which we cannot crack. Oh. And there's Seasoned Pyromancer. Yeah, we're dead. Oh, we have been right there. Oh, we were a point of damage away this whole game. What do you think about Tom Ross's latest Boros, in fact, core tribal with Colossal Hammer and Ink Moth Nexus? I don't think I've seen it. Oh, yeah, that looks a lot like the Hammer Time deck. I mean, I think it looks good. That's actually, I haven't played it with Luris though. But yeah, that looks sweet. It looks solid. Oh, we've been so close every game, but so far away. Maybe that's the deck. Like maybe maybe that is our deck's, like, when you keep saying, like, oh, we're 1 point of damage short, maybe that's because we're playing, like, some burst lightnings instead of lightning bolts. Like, maybe that is the issue. A mill shell with Lutri and Mystic Sanctuary. Have to see. It could work. I think the challenge is there are. I don't know if there's enough mill cards to play Singleton. I think that would be the problem. I've been playing Lutri in Standard, and it's been fun sometimes, but mostly because you get to play with fun cards like Role Reversal. Ooh, Role Reversal is fun. Lately, Burn normally just kills people. I think Burn is like... Lura's Burn, I think, is the top deck in the format. Doug, Day in Wildfire with a $2 donation. Did you see the Kolga suggestions I sent you? I did, Doug. Thank you. I haven't got a chance to respond yet, but I will get back to you shortly. I really like the idea, though. You kind of sold me on Kolga when I thought that was not a very interesting commander, but after you gave me some of your ideas, it sounds sweet. Thank you so much for the donation. Was 61 intentional? Yeah. Actually, I didn't know we were playing 61. So no. Vote it. Arbor Elf. Sure. Passes. Well, Rift Bolt. This even has some of our better burn. This might be enough. Rift Bolt your face. Down to 17. Wooded Foothills. Our lands aren't going to kill us this time. That was a big problem last time. Will you play Titan's Betrayal next time you play Standard? Yeah, what did you think of the Titan's Betrayal deck? I think it seems like it'd be super fun when it goes off. I'm a little worried about how against the oddsy it is, but I definitely plan on trying it somewhere. Because I really love the idea of the combo. I'm doing well, Unseen Spectre. How are you? Yeah, I think it's definitely a super sweet idea. Can Titan's Betrayal work in Pioneer? Maybe? So I think Pioneer... The problem is it's a lot faster. So I think that would be the challenge is... Like, the combo can work. I think the challenge is, do you live long enough for it to actually happen? When there's a lot of Pioneer decks that can kill you like turn 4-ish. Yeah, Mnemonic Betrayal is a really cool card. Mnemonic Betrayal, I mean. Titan's Betrayal. Oh, it's a deck we had a instant deck tech of today on the YouTube channel. It's the main idea is like symmetrical mill, like mill yourself and mill your opponent. And then use Titan's Nest for mana, and then Mnemonic Betrayal so you can cast all the stuff in your opponent's graveyard. So I really like the idea of it. Standard is just so busted right now. Like it is. Standard is in its just like so busted. Hey, greetings from my office computer, James Wallace. Good to see you. Who actually has the best beard in the MTG community? That's tough. Who does? I mean, me and Vince always debate it. Caleb has a really good beard. Who else would even be in competition? Like, who else would even be... Thanos, you've had some good beards. Who else is in competition, though? Yeah, not Prof. Prof needs more beard confidence. I saw him tweeting about like, oh, it doesn't look good, I should cut it off. No, I should keep it. You gotta have confidence. You grow the beard and you do it confidently. It's kind of... Have you ever seen the Curb Your Enthusiasm? The upside of the beard is it's kind of like that Curb Your Enthusiasm episode with bald guys. How they have that like kind of unspoken connection. I think beards are kind of the same way. If you walk down the street and a stranger has a beard, you kind of like give him a nod. Yeah, Frank has a good beard too. Not Tomer or Krim. Tomer or Krim aren't even in the conversation. Yeah, Vince, I don't even know. Vince's beard is so tame. Like I'm not even sure how he weaseled his way into, like, I mean, Vince has a beard, and it is a beard. Unlike Krim, who is in the beard war without a beard, which is maybe even a more impressive feat. Hey, what's up, Monster? How are you? Opponent keeps bolting our stuff. Yeah, let's crack this and take a peek. A land for Lutri would be nice. Opponent cracks. Do you think a Hate Bears deck with Happily Ever After could be a good deck in Standard? Deflecting Palm has some. Oh, come on. Questing Beast. Questing Beast does. Questing Beast does. Wait. That says damage can't be prevented, does it? Ugh. Don't Questing Beast us. Just kidding. Don't Questing Beast us. Questing Beast has too much text. Oh, Baylon. No. No, 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 no. No, none of this. Opponent goes back up to third. So I think the big problem is everyone is just super prepared for burn right now. Because of Luris, we've run into just endless bird hate cards. So I think it's a bad time to be playing burn. With all due respect, you're not really bald, you shave your head. It's a style. Wait, who's not bald? I'm definitely not bald. I shaved my head once and whew. I do not have the skull, I don't think, for the shaved head look. Okay, more life gain. So, Happy Hate Bears. I feel like it'll be very, very difficult to win with Happily Ever After. I feel like the Hate Bear idea is fun, and it could be decent, but I feel like the odds of actually winning with Happily Ever After are very, very low. I'll play Sunbait Canyon. Pass the turn. Oh, do we have a... Oh, opponent's going to gain life. So much life gain! Oh, I'm doing well, Chicho. How are you? I was working on the Titans Betrayal deck, but in Pioneer, I have some trouble giving the deck some legs. Is there any card in Pioneer that you must include in the Pioneer version? Ugh. I'm trying to think what other options there are. Opponent plays Utopia Sprawl. So there's not any replacement for Titan's Nest or Mnemonic Betrayal. So I think you'd probably need like Thought Seizes and Fatal Pushes. You can upgrade like the utility spells. And then any other symmetrical self-mill card. Please attack us. Please attack us. Opponent's at 11. So we can deal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Oh, do we go for it? I guess we go for it. We got to go for it. So we will Lightning Bolt our opponent. We got to try. We got to try. Lightning Bolt you. Take 2. Oh, take another one. Boy, we're very good at burning ourselves. Lutri. Copy the bolt. Lightning Bolt you. 11, 8, 5, untap. Go to combat. attack. They've already used 2 bolts. Blocks. Down to 3. Pass the turn. Maybe. Upkeep. Shard Volley. Bad Bolt. Lutri? Lutri win? Did we do it? Did we get a Lutri win? Okay, we did it. We actually did it. I've been playing a fun deck recently. You might like. I'm gonna seize Zerta and the clock. Zerta makes clock 1 mana to tick up. Ooh. The problem is Fire's Recate. Yeah, that everyone is very prepared for that. Yeah, we're playing Lutri Burn. This is a communal deck that we built last stream and didn't get a chance to try. Actually, this, if we didn't have Shrine on turn 2, it'd be so good. It would be. We can go down the Street Wraith. Why do you wait till the upkeep? So the main reason to wait till the upkeep is I was worried about Weather the Storm, and if our opponent was going to Weather the Storm, doing it on our end step after we had cast multiple spells would be the time. So I wanted to wait. If they had Weather the Storm, we could bolt in response. If they didn't cast it on our end step, they likely don't have it. We could cast it upkeep. What do you think about fast-paced comedic MTG content, and how do you make it better? I like fast-paced comedic MTG content. I think I also have to enjoy the Magic part of it. I think, but there has been some really. Do you remember I Hate Card Games? I believe I Hate Card Games, and I think I Hate Card Games only made like 10 videos or something. But I think that I Hate Card Games was the first person to do that, and kind of like pave the way for the Vinces and other similar content to come after. Yeah, I Hate Card Games is great. It was really funny, and it was, I think, like really ahead of its time. Like Magic Aids would be another example that kind of coming in the wake of I Hate Card Games. I Hate Card Games, I feel like it's like that indie band. It's like the indie band. It's like Velvet Underground or something. Like that might be too well known of an example, but it's like the indie band. They made a few videos. People liked them, kinda, but they disappeared really quickly. But then there was some really popular like Magic Aids and Vince to like come after, kind of using a similar formula. But yeah, I'm gonna have to. I kind of forgot about them. I'm gonna have to look up some of their old videos because they were really funny. They were really funny. But I do like I do like content like that. I don't know if I could do it. I don't feel like I would do well doing like, I don't even do scripted content. If you want to know a fact about me, I think I'm trying to think of, in the like 6 or 7 years I've been doing this, the number of scripts that I've written. I think there's been a couple where it's been stuff I was doing with someone else, and and it was like a special video, and I had to do it for someone else's sake, but I don't think I've ever written a script. So I don't know if I have it in. I don't know if I have the personality to do like scripted content. I just talk. That's what comes naturally to me, is just off the cuff, talking for hours at a time. But if I have to try to go with a script, it sounds like forced, and it doesn't sound. I don't know. But yeah, I do like that kind of content speed. Let me see you, Thingham. All right, can we win a match? This hand is good enough. We can Lavadar our opponent's Arbor Elves. Eidolon. Deflecting Palm. No one expects a Deflecting Palm. No one. 4-color Humans. Ooh, that's not an Arbor Elf. Well, we can't Lavadart that. We can Soulscar Mage, though. That's reasonable. Soulscar Mage, go. Please don't Ponza us. Ooh, you Mori Humans. I mean, I think the mana is a challenge, but assuming the mana works, The deck seems like it has a reasonably high amount of power to me. So, yeah, assuming the mana is not a deal breaker, I like it. Get him a Soulscare Mage. Hit our opponent. I think we just Eidolon rather than casting spells. Run out Eidolon of the Great Rebel. Ship the turn. How many exhausted are you after you stream? I feel like playing Magic and paying attention and responding to chat is a lot. It actually, yeah, me and Prof are, I think, the exact opposite when it comes to scripts and stuff. It actually is kind of exhausting in a really weird way. Like, it's obviously not physically exhausting, but usually after I've like been streaming and doing content for several hours, I kind of do just need to like chill and let my brain relax. I love it though. Like I am super amazingly, wow, that's a good hit. I am super amazingly lucky. Like I have the one of the greatest jobs I could imagine. Like I love what I do. So how can you make that kind of content better? Ugh. I do I don't know. That's not really been my genre. This more like stand-up comedy side of things. I'm sure there is a way to make it better, but I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Now, opponent's going to be gumming up the board here with Seasoned Pyromancer and friends. Or not. They're going to discard 2 lands. Write better jokes. That probably, yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. We're 0-1, but we're definitely in this match. Opponent. A land would be a nice draw. Get in there with that Bloodbraid, opponent. You can do it. Ooh. Well, Searing Blood is also a decent draw. It's not a land, but we will just Searing Blood, Bloodbraid. Hit our opponent. Down to 11. Oh, do we attack with Eidolon? Ooh, is it worth it? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Were companions a mistake? Yes, I would say. In my opinion, yes. I like Wizards trying to innovate, but I feel like companions were a unwise risk. It's something I've been puzzling over, tried to figure it out. So my working theory is some rules of Magic should not be broken. I think most mechanics are, if you really think about it, are breaking a rule of Magic. You put a flying counter on a creature that didn't have flying. You're like you're kind of bending or breaking the rules of Magic. That's what mechanics do. Like building off of the main set of rules. Yeah, there's Baloth. But I feel like some risks are better than others, and I feel like companions were not a very wise risk. So I think that like 7-card starting hand. Ooh. I feel like 7-card starting hand is a rule that just maybe should not be broken. Well, unfortunately, we got a Thunderous Wrath this Baloth, but boy, we never get to Lutri it, but Thunderous Wrath is sweet. Go to combat, attack you, down to 11, through all your silly life gain. Pass the turn. Were OG Moxes a mistake? Another one! Opponent. Opponent. All the life gain in the world. Well, opponent passes. Well, play Lava Runner. Go to combat. Attack with everything. Opponent blocks. Well, let's Lightning Bolt to Baloth. Soulscar Mage saves it. We do go to 11. But it goes to a 1-1. Pass the turn. We're so close. Pass the turn. Pass the turn. Where Mox is a mistake. So I don't think that Moxes are a mistake were a mistake at the time. With how Magic was at the time as a brand new game, and the idea of Magic where like you might buy a few packs and you would likely hardly ever see a Mox, and you would definitely never have 4 of a Mox in your deck. Like in the context of Magic at the time, I think that Moxins made sense. Would they be a mistake today, or even like 5 or 10 years after Alpha? Yes, definitely. Free spells are definitely very risky for sure. I think some have been executed well, but in general, I think Magic would be better if you had to choose no free spells or free spells often, you'd be better off choosing no free spells, I think. Or the game would be better off choosing no free spells. Alright, opponent's at 9. Kills another one of our creatures. No attacks. Well, what do we find? Shrine of Burning Rage. Well, this has been the longest burn match I've ever played. Do you think that companions might be a way to prevent cheaters in Paper? How would companions prevent cheaters? I'm actually curious. How would that happen? I don't think we can afford to sack a land. Let's Abbott. See if we can hit a land. We'd really love a land. Ugh, Searing Blaze. Okay. Well, get in with Lavamancer. Hey, what's up, Blade Lord? How are you? Your deck has to be within card criteria, but couldn't someone cheat by not playing their deck within card criteria? Like, I don't know how that... I'm not sure how that keeps anyone from cheating. I don't think I understand the idea. Dark Lake Scribe, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you about it. Another Bloodbraid. They just keep coming. Oh, Indecision Pyromancer. Ah! oh, it's not going to happen. It is not going to happen. Wow. Oh, I really thought we were going to get there. I mean, I don't think companions make cheating significant. The current companions, I don't think make cheating significantly more likely. Probably the easiest one to cheat with would be Lutri, to play like 2 copies of something that you really wanted to draw. So I don't think that they make cheating more likely, but I also don't really see how they could prevent cheating. Wow. Bloodbraid Elfsa. That is a magic card. Still not a land. this has been something. This has been quite the match. DM'd you my updated showcase of Heliod stacks. Ooh. My DMs are not very good on a Twitch. If you don't want to send a link in chat, can you email it to me? Or you can send it in chat if you don't mind it being public. But yeah, my Twitch DMs are not good. I think Lutri is the hardest one to cheat with. Well, isn't that true for every one of them? If your opponent gets to look at your hand and you're playing a card that you're not supposed to? I would say, I think that in general, the companions were designed in a way to make them pretty easy to tell if someone's cheating. Where if you play a card that is outside the restriction, you should know right away. I think Lutri is the one, in my opinion, that would be easiest to cheat with if you wanted to. But even that, I don't think it's super bad. But I think there definitely are hypothetical companions that would be really, really, really easy to cheat with. Which is why I think it's unlikely that we get a ton more companions printed. Yeah, I guess we pass. I can't believe this Burn versus Panza match is going for an hour. Like, this is like timeout level. And this is Lutri versus Panza, which are two fast stacks. But if Isolad has something awesome, it is a glory bringer. Okay. Opponent goes to combat. Attacks exerts. Oh boy. Huge up boy. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Ugh. Is there any way opponent's going to go big attack? We need a land. If we draw land, we can win. So there's the attack. Well, we will... Deflecting Palm. Targeting Glory Bringer. We lose Soulscar Mage. Opponent goes to 5. Can we draw land one time? Lord Runner, how are you today? We need a land. Hallelujah. We got there. We did it. Okay. Wow. Opponent played so many. Maybe this deck is good. Maybe it's actually good. Opponent played multiple Banelaws. Opponent had multiple. They gained at least 8 life that game. Well, 4 to the face. Exquisite Firecraft. 1 to the face with the gut shot. Oh, Lutri Bird! MDL, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. 1-1 with our Lutri Bird deck. All right, that was... Oh, that was sweet. Oh, what's Lutri? Lutri is our companion, our little ottery companion. The gut shot Xaxes win. Posted on the Lutri posted Facebook in the comments. Oh, gunshot win. That was not bad. Oh, chat. Something I've been thinking about. If you watch YouTube, what are your thoughts on deck techs and YouTube in general? So, all right. So here's where I'm coming from. Let's talk about deck lists because it comes up on YouTube a lot. So deck techs. Basically, if you look at the analytics of any of our videos, oh, thank you, Flamelord. If you look at the analytics on any of our videos on YouTube, it's basically like people click on the video. Most people, like more than half people, skip the deck tech almost immediately, and then those people like come back. Some of those people come back when the gameplay starts. So if you've been wondering why we've been like trying to like do different things and try some new stuff with the deck tech, that's basically the reasoning behind it. Is just the analytics suggest that a lot of people don't watch deck techs and skip to the gameplay. But I know some people love the deck tech, so that is also. It's not like everyone does that, but a meaningful chunk does that according to the analytics. So it's interesting. Wow, that looks super sweet, Bryce. That looks miserable to play against for sure, but those are some awesome cards. What is the Heliod? How did you get? Is that an altar? The showcase Heliod? Maybe split it into two videos. That's kind of funny because that's what we used to do a long time ago. A long time ago, all videos were separate. But I guess it was completely separate back then. It was every match was its own video. Deck decks are fine. I usually just spam 5 seconds to see the major cards. I like watching the sideboarding guides. We kind of go over that. Hey, see ya, Weird Venom. Thanks for hanging out. Have a wonderful evening. We'll be back on Monday to have some more fun. Well, let's. All right, we're against Tron. Oh, Sunbaked Canyon, and let's just Blister Coil. Pass the turn. Boon it. Yeah, that's something I've been thinking is maybe there's a way to incorporate it more into the gameplay itself. Sometimes just like, yeah, I get it, it's stompy. There's no reason to watch the deck tech. That makes sense too. I can definitely see that being a thing for some people. Well, Chalice on 1 is I think Nightmare. I think Nightmare might be the word to use for Chalice on 1. So it looks like you're up against Eldrazi Tron. Well, go, Shrine of Burning Rage. We are going to need you to do good things because our hand is suddenly not especially castable. Yeah, pass the turn. Yeah, that's a whole 3 for 1, at least. Have you noticed increased viewers on Monday streams since social distancing? Not really. It's kind of funny. Ooh, Reality Smasher. Wow, Natural Tron! Whoa, Eldrazi. It makes me bad when Eldrazi Tron gets Tron, because they're not trying. Tanos, handing out the gift sub to Little Forest. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big cheap cheer for you. Wow, a big amount of bits. It's kind of funny. Back to the question about Monday streams. You would be surprised how many people watch the stream from work. That's one thing I've learned, is a lot of people say that they watch from work. So I think it's mostly evened out, and it looks about the same as normal. Coral, thank you for the big cheer. What are your thoughts about the draw in standard? More 1-drops? Well, we take up the Shrine. Sacred Foundry. Firebolt. Gets countered. Yeah. What are your thoughts about the draw in standard recently? I feel like so many cards just incidentally draw cards. What is happening? Okay, so it gets countered. Bunch of things trigger. No, we will not discard a card. We will play Monastery Swiftspear. Gets triggered. Yeah, this is not working. Ugh. Eldrazi Tron, free rolling Tron is the worst. It is the worst when they just randomly hit it accidentally. Well, get in, hit our opponent, but we're super dead. It feels like a lot of cards just instantly draw a card these days. I think it's super easy to dig through your deck and find combo pieces, value engines. So, I don't know if I don't know if I think the amount of card draw is problematic. I think card draw is good. I enjoy card draw. I do think that like some of the uses of card draw has not been the most wise. Opponent, just because they can, blow up our 1/1 to send a message. Alright, we will. I guess we won't concede, but there's, yeah. Well, fair, clean magic. This is like playing. The funny thing is, what our opponent did, I don't know if it's actually better than Fires in Standard. Like, our modern opponent just made 7 mana on turn 4 or something. Fires makes 15 mana on turn 5, and it's standard legal. So I think it's more that the incidental card draw is what I would say the issue is. Like Growth Spiral is probably one of the key examples. Seth, can you cast the 1-drops into Chalice to get more counters on Burning Rage? Yeah, we have been doing that. I've noticed that my watch time slipped recently because I'm home. I can watch when I go to rather than my brain is goo because I'm coming from analysis only for visibility requirements or my wife's management team. Yeah, I think it actually might not be. And plus, you have people who's like, sure, they're home, but you have like kids out of school or stuff like that going on. So it might actually be even harder to find time, which is kind of counterintuitive, but all right, we can officially scoop it up. Scoop it up to Eldrazi Luctron. Omen of the Sea, Gross Pyro, incidental cards. Omen of the Sea is fine. I don't think Omen of the Sea is problematic, personally. I think if Omen of the Sea is problematic, it's Yarion starting in the command zone that makes it problematic, and that's, to me, that's a companion thing. Like, it's just a 2-mana enchantment preordained. That seems like a pretty safe card for me. The problem with Growth Spiral is, and I really wonder if Wizards just didn't understand how it would be played, would be my guess. Like, Growth Spiral, if you're playing 24 lands, like, let's say you plugged Growth Spiral into the recommended land count on Arena, which is 24, it's probably not going to be that great. Like, it's going to be a cantrip a big chunk of the time. You won't have an extra land a big chunk of the time. So if you're just playing it like that, I think it's like kind of medium. But I don't think that Wizards maybe took into account that people are going to be like, wow, you know how you make this good? You play like 29 lands. You play 28 lands. And because of the London Mulligan rule change, you can play 28, 29 lands because you can easily mulligan if you need to and still have a functional hand. It's the same, kind of similar to why Abriel Grazer's been so powerful when traditionally cards like Abriel Grazer are not very good at all. So I think it's a whole bunch of factors kind of mashed together, in my opinion, that lead to some of those powerful things. But I do think that ramp that comes attached with card draw, so it's effective in the late game, I think that in general that is not the healthiest for Standard for sure, and for Magic in general. I think that's kind of just a... what else do we cut? I think that's just not a super healthy way to go about it. We're doing it. We're Lutri birding, and we're 1-1 so far. I'm also lower weight with clothes than when I was naked at the start of this. That's good. Congratulations. Always good to lose a few pounds. Well, often good. Can we keep this? Yeah, we can keep this. We got bird. We got a bobble to find a land. Hopefully our opponent does not just accidentally Tron us. I'll Bobble, Firebolt you, Crack Bobble. Karn incoming. Yeah, you don't have to reveal a companion. I don't think it's that bad. It's annoying that... Oh, this is going to be painful lands. Well, we will hurt ourselves greatly to play Eidolon. Pass the turn. Come on, more lands. I won turn 1 in EDH last month before lockdown, starting with my Carrick Storm deck because I opened turn 1 Bolas Citadel. Yeah, Bolas Citadel's really good like that. It is very strong, I would say. Arid Mesa. I'll play the land. We're getting close to being able to Lutri. I kind of feel like we just keep sending damage at our opponent's face and not killing this Matter Reshaper. Pass the turn. What is your opinion? Do you think your opinion means something to Wizards? You're a content creator with some community. I think Wizards listens. Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, does me saying, oh, I dislike Tron mean Tron's gonna get banned? No, nothing like that. But I think Wizards does. I think Wizards does listen. I feel like that. But I definitely don't feel like I have control over anything or whatever. So, opponent. Thought not Sia. Well, Helix you. Bolt you. Take a bundle. Gain a bit. Yeah, I don't know about... I still know. That's more of a Reddit issue, though. I do think it's a little bit unfair that I know so many like content creators that post stuff and then the Reddit bans them. But they're like, oh, Wizards is making random content. Like, I would get it if it was, like, official stuff. If the stuff they were posting was, like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we just gotta pass. If it was like top 8 deck lists from Pro Tours or like whatever is upcoming, then I would see the argument like, yeah, Wizards should be able to post whatever they want. But it's just kind of random content, so it strikes me as weird that they're so over the top about content creators posting content, but then very okay with Wizards doing it. It's odd to me, but that's a Reddit thing, not a Wizards thing. Yeah, are we just dead? 5? Yeah, alright. Well, this went sadly wrong. Yeah, the stack definitely looks cool, Bryce. You definitely got some really cool looking cards. Where did you get your altars done? I guess you heard that coronavirus takes away your sense of taste. So how did all the Tron players traveling to Wuhan and back without anybody noticing? I mean, I dislike Tron as a deck, but I don't dislike people who play Tron. I mean, I play decks that other people I'm pretty sure don't like, so it's not it's a magic thing, not a person thing. I hope that's always clear. If I ever talk about decks that I don't like, it's not that I think people should not play them, or dislike them for playing the deck. I just dislike the deck itself. A quick reminder before our next round that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and if you need some Magic cards, maybe some Ikoria pre-orders, you can get it from CardKingdom.com. So we have to get 2 wins to feed the kids. These last 2 rounds with Lutri Bird, this is our chance. If we're gonna do it, it's got to be now. We're 1-2, but that's fine. That's fine. We played Eldrazi Tron. They had lots of mana. That happens. We can do it. It's Lutri's time. Lutri's chance to feed the kids. If Lutri's gonna do it, the cute little elemental otter, it's got to be now. And I still want a Thunderous Wrath Lutri. We've been so close. I think one of the big challenges is that I am kind of realizing is getting to 4 mana is kind of tough. Like, we've had a lot of Lutris, but getting enough mana to Lutri and cast a spell in the same turn is not as easy as it looks. About Wooded Foothills. Yarion. Yarion something. I mean, Lure Bird is definitely, Lure Anything is definitely at the top of the heap at the moment. Okay, so some sort of Yarion Snowpile deck. Count Joku for the 10th month. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, let's just play the Bonded Courier. Start stacking up some cards for the future. Get in it, ya. Down to 18. So I'm expecting a lot of cryptic commands in our future. If you ever had a chance to design a card but could only choose monocolor, which would you pick? I would probably, it wouldn't be white, wouldn't be green. Probably blue or black. I think it would be blue or black. My buddy Pete Kersanthia from Green Bay did all those altars. Ooh, awesome! Yeah, they look very cool, Flame Lord. Oh no, Renin 6. That seems good against our hand. Oh boy. Well, I guess we have to Swift Spear. Wooded Foothills. Crack Wooded Foothills. Sacred Foundry. Untapped. Lightning Bolt our opponent. What do you think about Astrolabe? Is Astrolabe, it still blows my mind that it might be too good, but it does do a really insane job of fixing mana. It is really crazy. Just like how easy you can play anything with Astrolabes. Another Astrolabe. Yeah, it's probably just like a 4 or 5 color pile of stuff, I would assume. Grazer. Yeah, sure. Okay. Puts a Mystic Sanctuary into play. Now, let's Abbot into Shrine, but we can't cast it. Well, play Blister Coil Weird. Pass the turn. Grazer ruining our Dazer. Opponent's entire deck is from last year and change. Yeah, there's been a lot of good cards in the last year and change. It might be Niv. It could be 5 color Niv. Niv Yarion. About it. 4 or 5 color decks playing Blood Moon in the sideboard feels a bit like cheating. Yeah, that is a fair point. It does feel a little bit like cheating. Well, play the land, go to combat, attack. Are we getting coddled? Alright, opponent blocks. Yeah, let's cycle land. Okay, yep. Take 3, pass the turn. Helix isn't bad though. That's not bad. Imagine going back in the past and telling someone 1 mana card that filters draws a card is too good. Wow. Okay, sure. Bounces Blister Coil. And sends a message. Sure. What is happening? Is there a reason? Is there like a ninja? what is what is going on? All right. But a no ninja opponent just attacks, plays an island. Yorion. So this is a free draw to you. That's pretty good. That's very good. Yeah, so opponent untaps, draws a few cards, I would say. Yeah, I think Yarion and Luris and Karuga, the reason they're so broken is, I mean, there are several reasons, but one of the reasons is they're really like draw threes, draw fours. So it really is very similar to starting with like a 11 card opening hand most of the time, which is just, it's insane. It's insane. Speaking of things that people wouldn't have believed you about, if you told Magic players like a few years ago, if you could have told them that you started with, 11 card opening hand most games, I don't think most Magic players would have believed it, honestly. Play Goblin Guide. Play Blister Coil Weird. Wooded Foothills. No attacks. Pass the turn. It is kind of like a massive Muldrifter. That is true. Opponent is very balanced, but we're more peaceful. Aww. Aww, that is not what we wanted to see. But our opponent did just draw a bunch of cards, so not surprising. Gonna get back a land, okay. Wooded Foothills. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Wow. Oh, so this is just a mashup of... alright. A little bit of everything. Now that Lures is the Gathering, or... Now is it Lures the Gathering or Magic the Lures thing? could go either way. Yeah, opponent's just playing a little bit of everything. Is this like Niv 5-color Yarion Niv Scapeshift Super Friends? The problem is, so Deflecting Palm says the next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you. So it could prevent a Valakut trigger, but preventing a Valakut trigger doesn't actually do anything here, especially since we have to spend 3 life to get a white source. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, yeah. So yeah, it could stop 1. I hope they don't ban companions outright. I kind of like the more fun and less wild ones. So here's my opinion on companions. I would say I feel like Yarion might be an issue in standard. We'll see. It's still early. But what I would like to see happen with the companions is let them run through standard, but ban them in older formats and ban them every single one outright. Done. That would be my preferred outcome, because I feel like in standard, Like, sure, maybe a specific companion is too good or something. Whatever, that's fine. Because standard has rotation. So, so, uh, so in standard, even if we're at a place where you have to play a companion to compete, it's only for a year and a half or something. And I think it would probably be fun for a year and a half. I think my bigger concern though is like modern and legacy and vintage and pioneer, they don't rotate. So if you have to play a companion to compete, you're going to have to play a companion to compete for the next 10 years. And I don't think you want to see Loris like 60% of matches for the next 10 years, or Yarion 60% of matches for the next 10 years. So I think that would be my preferred outcome. It is true that some are better than others. I do also think that having an 8 card in hand is so strong that if they banned Luris, then a lot of decks would just go to Yarion. Or if you banned that one, then everyone would go to Zerta or whatever. Like, I feel like the reward is so high that I don't think just like banning the good one solves the problem necessarily. I think there's an incentive to just play the next best one because you get so much benefit out of it. What do you think about draw one less card? I still that would make it less powerful than it is today. That is for sure. Although I still think I would very much dislike. I think I would still very much dislike the fact that you get to start with the same card in hand every game. I don't think they're all broken to the level of Luris. I think that's true. I think there are some that are less powerful. I still don't know if. I think if you were going to try to ban them by power levels, I think you'd be starting with like Luris and Yarion in older formats, and then scaling down from there. Like Garuda is probably hate outable, maybe in formats like Legacy and Modern, but it is legit. Zerta has been making waves recently, so I think you'd have to start there and move down. But I'm actually pretty fine with them in Standard, outside of, I do think Yarion is, like, annoying how it combines with all the other cards, but that's my biggest concern, is not, like, companions are miserable right now. It's more like, I don't want to see these cards for the... with how good they are immediately. We've just never seen that before in older formats. I don't really want to have to face the same card every match of Modern for the next, 5 years or 10 years. It doesn't sound appealing to me personally. So that's kind of where I'm coming from, is long-term in older formats is my concern. If you can make a cat companion, we're actually going to be playing cat companion soon. I actually think the cat companion's pretty good. That's a companion that's going to keep getting better and better. I think that cats has a chance to be a semi-real deck, at least in older formats. That would actually, I would be fine with that. That for me would be a fine outcome too. Like, if you don't want to ban the cards, just like, especially in older formats, just ban the companion part of them and let people play them in main decks. I would also be very, very fine with that. They should just print more companions so there's greater variety. I think the couple of issues with that is, from what Wizards has said, there's not much design space available for companions. And I don't know. I don't think that Magic, where you start with 8 cards in hand, or maybe like 10 or 11, depending on if your companion draws a bunch of cards when it comes into play. Like, I don't think that's necessarily improvement. Like, if we think that everyone starting with 8 cards in hand is an improvement, then I guess we should just change the rule so you start with 8 cards in hand. Like, if we think that makes the game better, maybe it does. But then, I mean, if we feel that that's an improvement to the game, then maybe you just like change the rule and say everyone starts with 8 cards. Like, personally, I don't think that would make the game better, but Do you think companions are right in Pioneer, or are they also unhealthy? I'm just getting into Pioneer. I think Pioneer is kind of in between. I think the biggest impact has definitely been from Modern back. I do think Lure has proven itself to be probably too good in every format, but every non-standard format. But I think that Pioneer is less, they're less problematic than in some of the older formats. I still think though they'll keep getting better and better and better though as more cards are printed. Like they are cards that just get better forever and ever essentially. Yeah, a lot of stuff is instant. Yeah, I guess we'll just pass. Opponent's still at 20. That's usually not a good sign if you're the burn deck. Have I watched Tiger King? I did watch Tiger King. It was very interesting. It was one of those documentaries where came away from it thinking that everyone probably did something horrible. I think that was my overall take. Like, probably none of these people are like all that innocent, because it was a lot of like, oh, this person did this. No, they actually did this to me. They probably were all kind of like, they're probably all a little bit sketchy. I like Netflix has made some good documentaries. I watched the cat one, and I thought that was actually really well done. Not Tiger King, but I can't remember the name of it now. But they tend to do a good job with their Netflix documentaries. More recently, I've been rewatching The Wire. If you never watched The Wire, apparently, yeah, don't f with cats. That's yeah, that is still, that story might actually be crazier than Tiger King. Honestly, like that story still, it just blows my mind the links that people went to in that one. Um, yeah, apparently The Wire is free to watch for everyone now because of the pandemic stuff. So if you've never seen The Wire, it's definitely about as good as it gets for TV. Ooh, pizza. What toppings we got, Tanos? Nick Cage just got cast as Joe Exotic. Are they making a movie about it? Pineapple? Oh no, you gotta be kidding. No, Tanos. Tanos. How do you what is the command for unmodding someone? Wire is almost as good as The Sopranos. I actually think Wire's better than Sopranos. But I've also watched Wire more times than Sopranos. I should probably rewatch. I've watched Sopranos a single time. Ooh, large selection of shroom. Oyster mushrooms. That sounds good, Tanos. Good-ish. Personally, I would take Wire over Sopranos. But like I said, I've watched Sopranos once, and I've watched Wire a few times, counting this most recent rewatch. Sopranos is good though. I did like The Sopranos. But I think it might be slightly overrated. Like, it's good, but it might not be. I see a lot of people rank it as like number one of all time. I don't think it's that good. Hmm. Well, Soulscar Mage. I guess we just keep doing what we're doing and hope our opponent can't scape shift us to death. They got 80 cards! What are the odds that they have scape shift? Dude, that many people really like pineapples? They can't. Oh, how broken do you think Teferi and M21 will be? I am legitimately scared about that. Like, I legitimately am fearful of what that Teferi is going to be like. And you know that people are not going to let that one slide because Teferi, poor Teferi. Teferi, wow, they do have it. Poor Teferi. Yeah, so we're dead again. Wow, this 80 card deck is really good at having Scape Shift every time. Ugh, on turn 4. Ugh. Ugh, companions. Companions. No one likes pineapple on pizza. You really don't. Trust me. Even if you think you do, and you're saying you do, you really don't. No one really does. Do you think Teferi will have static abilities? I think my guess is it'll be very similar to... Hey, what's up, Nisa? Nisa. My guess is it'll be very similar to Chandra's in the last core set, where there will be a flashy mythic Teferi that'll be kind of expensive. The rare Teferi will probably be very strong, and then there'll be at least one random uncommon Teferi. Lutri bird feels inconsistent. That is what happens when you play Singleton. I think Lutri is probably the worst companion by a pretty decent margin. Even with the redundancy that Burn offers, I guess it shows you something about Burn. Downgrading some of your lightning bolts to shocks actually seems like a pretty big deal. Because we managed to win a game, but that's it, or a match, but that's been about it. This has not actually been great. Yes, this is Lutri Bird. It's got to be Singleton. So we have Otter Power. It's totally worth it. We're gonna put Thunderous Wrath at the bottom because ain't no way we're getting to 6 mana ever. Jalapeno. What do you think Teferi will be like? I'm scared that it's gonna be super pushed. Maybe, I don't know. I'm still surprised they did it. But I guess they were, like, planning the Teferi set, like, 2 years ago. So, when they were planning the Teferi set, they probably didn't know that everyone would hate Teferi. Except Krim. So, I don't think they knew it at the time. That was before, like, Teferi Hero of Dominaria. And before Time Raveler. Back when Teferi was a good guy. Wait, no, 63% of people, no. Y'all are doing that to troll me. No way. No way. No way. I can't believe that vote is authentic. I can't, I feel like at least 2% of you are lying on this poll. There's no way. There's no way. More people than not like pineapple on pizza? I can't imagine that. I can't imagine that. Nah, I don't believe polls anyway. They're all rigged. They're all fake news. Tater Tot, welcome to the Fish Bowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for our new subscriber. Let's suspend a riff poll. I've had pineapple on pizza and it's gross. I don't get it. I mean, you do you. If you enjoy pineapple on pizza, go for it. Everyone likes weird things, but ugh. 61% of 62% of people. That blows my mind. Social distancing pizza ordering is also by my beer for a week or two. Ooh. Wait, your pizzeria will deliver... Will they deliver beer? So, here's the thing about pineapple on pizza. Do I think it's absolutely, like, disgusting? Not really. Like, I wouldn't order it, but if someone, like, I don't know, if I was going to starve to death, would I eat a piece? Yeah, I probably would. But when you consider all the glorious meats that you can put on pizza, why would you choose a pineapple when you can have sausages or pepperoni? There's so many great pizza toppings. So I think it's more of a tier thing. Like, am I gonna like throw up if I have pineapple on pizza? No, but would I choose that over a really delicious slice of like pepperoni pizza? No. That's exactly it. There's just so many better like for example, why would you play Lutri and Burn when Luris exists? Same kind of question. And the answer is we're not playing a very good burn deck, I guess. Just like you're not eating a very good pizza. Put all your toppings. So if you're a pineapple pizza eater, can you put pineapple with other stuff? Like, can you have pineapple and pepperoni, or is that just disgusting? Pepperoni is the Tron of pizza toppings. So what goes good with it? Like you put on the pineapples. What else goes in the deck? It can't. I mean, what's the combo? What's the combo? Ham? Okay. Yeah, Hawaiian. Yeah, that I've heard of that. Chicken, bacon, and ranch. I don't really like that. Whenever I get pizza with my like family, like my brothers and sisters, when there's some like party, they all love like the chicken pizza, and I just give me pepperoni and sausage. I've just never really got it. Yeah, play Untap Land, Magbajet the Mimic. Bottom. It is hard to find a bolt sometimes. Get in, hit our opponent down to 6 past the turn. Uh, on a rampage! Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for you. Thank you. Whenever we have the pineapple on pizza discussion, it always goes well. it always ends up being a good talk somehow. For some reason. Again, chat, y'all are so awesome. Like, it is amazing to me that we have, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000 people in here, and y'all are you're so awesome compared to, like, some Twitch chats are so toxic and all that kind of stuff. You're just not like that, and I very much appreciate that about all of you. Like, I would very much. I don't know if I would love streaming to the amount that I did if you weren't as awesome as you were. So, big thank you. I don't tell you that enough, but y'all are so good for a Twitch chat. Seriously. We have a new donation. Also, answer is Trailer Park Boys for sure over South Park. South Park, I mean, it's okay. Trailer Park Boys is actually like it's one of my favorite guilty pleasures. Lutri kill! Lutri kill! Lutri kill! Yes! Boom! Lightning your face! Lutri coming down. See? Could Luris do this? Could Luris do this? If we were playing Luris, we'd probably lose. We'd be losing right now. Boom! Lutri! Overpowered! Yes! Okay, so we can do cool things on occasion. We have a new donation. Sorry, Chuck. I got caught up in the Lutri moment. $3 donation. Pineapples and black olives. Hear me now. Even though I go by Zephyr Olive, I don't actually like olives. Pineapples and olives, interesting. Well, maybe I'll try it. Maybe I'll have to give it a try sometime. That was one of our best wins. That was the Lutriest win we've had in a minute. Yeah, or saffron. Do I like letter Kenny? Is that the like Scottish? The Scottish one? I'm trying to remember what one that is. Uh I don't think I've seen Letterkenny then. No, not a Scottish play. There's like a Scottish Trailer Park Boys type show. Maybe it's not even Scottish. I might be saying the wrong European country. Best Trailer Park Boys character. I think I think it's either. I mean, boy, that's tough. I might be Leahy. Leahy cracks me up. Just like I think like Leahy has to be like the best drunk actor that I've ever seen. Like for playing a drunken character, he's just ridiculously ridiculously good at it. Ricky's also funny, and I also like Bubbles. Just Bubbles' eyes crack me up. But what is the Netflix show that's sort of a little bit like Trailer Park Boys, like mockumentary style, but I want to say it was Scottish, and it's kind of similar, huh? I think it was recommended by Netflix to me at one point because I was watching. Oh boy, we're gonna time out, aren't we? Because I was watching. Oh dear, 21 seconds. All right, hold that thought. You out. I guess you can go out. This could be a good deflecting palm matchup. Deflecting palm against our opponents, that could be really good. Have you ever watched Community? I really like it. I have not watched Community. Should I? Should I watch it? I've heard people talking about it recently, and it does have some funny characters in it. So if I want to watch Community, do I need to like start at the beginning? Is it even worth starting at the beginning, or do you just jump around? Oh, it kind of. Oh yeah, Always Sunny's great. Always Sunny is top tier as far as non-animated comedies. I think, at least for me. I also like Archer a lot. I think Archer, the more recent seasons, I don't think are its best, but they're still decent. But I think Archer is really funny. I like actually I like almost anything that has what's his name in it. That does the voice of Archer and Bob for Bob's Burgers. It seems like pretty much anything he's in, I really enjoy. We have a new donation from. Well, let's get in with our Bowman Courier. Gory Adverse, let's play Twitch Order Set the Pizza. I will buy you a half pineapple jalapeno, half whatever Twitch wants, a whole pizza of whatever you want, and donate $50 to a food bank of your choice if you eat it on stream. So wait. So what? I don't know if I want to eat a pizza right this minute. Wait, what would this game be? Order a pizza, half pineapple and jalapeno, half whatever Twitch wants, a whole pizza of whatever you want, and let's. I don't think I wanna. Do you want to do that? Eating on stream. I don't think I've ever eaten anything on stream. So wait, let me get this straight. So the idea is I don't have to eat the whole pizza, right? I just have to eat pizza. Oh, yeah, home movies is how I started watching H. John Benjamin actually. Okay, I'm a little confused on the details, but yeah, let's set it up. Let's set it up, and I don't mind eating some pizza on stream for a good cause. Okay, sure, set it up, and I'll try it. I can't promise I'll eat the entire pizza though. That might be overboard, but I will, even if it's disgusting stuff. I guess that's what you want, actually. It's disgusting stuff that I'm not gonna like. I see where this is going. But I will at least try it. Oh, my fragile taste buds. After I just went through the whole theory of pizza and how how your toppings, there's so many good ones. Turn 2 Spike Chester, $2 donation. The reason your chat's legit is you're legit, mister. You're the best Magic streamer. Chat is just more proof of that. Side note, not a fan of the clips at the beginning of YouTube videos. Kinda spoils the moment, in my opinion. Well, Turn 2 Spike Chester, thank you for the kind words and for the feedback. Yeah, that's something that we're messing around with and trying to figure out. I mentioned it earlier, like, basically, what do we do about this 2-2? I guess nothing? Now, let's Wooded Foothills. Crack Wooded Foothills. I guess we're going to take the slow route. We'll get a mountain. Yeah, the Shrine of Birding Rage. Pass the turn. What were we talking about? Other than pizza? I totally lost my train of thought. I had to make a magic play, and I totally forgot. I forgot what we were talking about. Thank you for the cheer, by the way, too. Thoughts on Mero's Twitter thread from today. So that's the Twitter thread about, thank you for all the bits, Coral. I definitely appreciate it. 1,000 bits. I think it's interesting. I know that Wizards needs to take risks and innovate, and I want them to take risks and innovate. But okay, yeah, just ping me into it, Tawnos. But yeah, if I don't want to do any of the planning of it, y'all can take care of that and just tell me what to do. But yeah, I would love to be informed on it. So yeah, that would be perfect. That sounds fun. Well, I'm a little nervous. It's gonna have gross stuff. It's gonna be like that Futurama episode with Fry and the anchovies, and he talks him up for the whole thing, and then finally everyone eats anchovies, and it's the most disgusting thing of all time. Thankfully, I don't think any of the pizzerias near me actually. I'm not even sure they have anchovies as an option. I'm sure they do, but I don't know who orders that. Yeah, I mean, I think that is a good point. Is it really have to be a choice between innovation and balance? I mean, I don't know. I personally wouldn't think so. How close are we to dying? Well, let's Sunbake Canyon. We haven't any actual like removal. Actually, let's pass the turn. We can pass the turn and risk factor at instant speed. You want Ixalan power level back. So personally, I like higher power level sets. Higher power level sets. I would rather take like Throne of Eldraine, even with a couple of bannings, than a lower powered set. But I do think you gotta be smart with risks, and I don't think that stuff like Companion is a very smart risk mechanically. And I think that's also like reinforced in my brain because it seems like Wizards knew it wasn't a smart risk, or at least they used to know, because they wrote some of those articles about like similar mechanics. They did the same thing with the London Mulligan. That's the thing that gets me is like. I kind of wonder, like, how much of it's even innovation? How much of it is actually innovation? Like, let's say you had this idea 5 years ago, and you thought through this idea fairly well, and you decided that it was actually a horrible idea and you couldn't do it. And then 5 years later, you're like, whatever, I'm going to do it anyway. Are you actually innovating, or are you just doing something stupid that you already knew that you shouldn't do, but you just like didn't have any other ideas, so you did it anyway? Like, does that actually count as innovating? Like, I'm not actually sure if it counts if you just like use old discard. It feels like this is what it feels like to me. Have you ever bought like a deluxe edition album? Have you ever bought a deluxe edition album where it's like, okay, you get all these like bonus tracks and it's like cutting room floor type stuff where it's like the songs that, you know, when whoever made the album 20 years ago, they're like, boy, this album, like, I don't know, like, this is up to par for my standards. So they discarded it and didn't intend anyone hearing it, and then when they reissue it 20 years later, they're like, yeah, bonus track, here's all like the crappy songs that I didn't like at the time. Now they're like new bonus tracks. That's what it kind of feels like with some of the mechanics and stuff that Wizards like, man, we really shouldn't do this. It's a bad idea. And now it's the cutting room floor time. We're like, yeah, okay, yeah, deluxe edition, Magic Deluxe Edition. we will do all these things that we said we weren't gonna do before. I mean, no offense, I love you, Wizards, but that's something that I've been thinking about a little bit. Lava Spike you. We're pretty dead, I think, though. Lava Spike you. Arid Mesa. Crack it. Ooh. Sacred Foundry. Get to Lava Runner. Well, we'll see. We're getting some counters on our shrine. Do we survive the turn? Was the hot tea a little too hot there? I decided to make a test. Me and my friends made a challenge. We made Broken Tier 1 deck and played them. We also made a challenge in which we decided to make Ravnica decks. We had a guild. We had a guild, only used a Ravnica set and had the guild. It was much fun. Yeah, that is a cool way to play, for sure. And at the same time, things do change. So that is the other side to the rant. Is things do change. Design philosophies change. Cards change. Everything stuff does change. So just the other side, to be completely fair on all that, would be just because something was a bad idea 5 years ago doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad idea 5 years later, because a lot of stuff have changed in the past 5 years. So that is the other side of the coin. So I don't want to paint it too simplistically. Codename Duckfin, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big super cheer for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boy, we're going to be just short, aren't we? Well, Skullcrack you. Wow, the shrine is going to be so close and so far away. Bonant. Nature's Claim. Okay. So we go back up to 7. I mean, I don't think there's... Wow, we are so close. Okay, past the turn. I don't think there's any realistic chance of Wizards folding. Will they block if we attack? I guess if they don't, they lose. We'll attack. Opponent blocks. Pings. Pings. We go to 5. Alright, pass the turn. Save us, Lutri. Save us, Lutri. Save us, Lutri. Opponent. Ozolith. Combat. Attacks. Well, we will... Shard Volley our opponent, sacking a land. Lutri. Copy Shard Volley. That's not good. That's not good at all. Aye. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, I thought we had a chance there for a second, but that's bad. Opponent's back up to 21. Well, I guess we have to. Well, this doesn't even work either because they get the counters on. Yeah, yeah. We're dead in every possible way. Sure. Yeah, that. I guess we should have just went face still. Because now this is a 5/5. And the Ozolith has counters. Weather the Storm! Who plays Weather the Storm? Yeah, alright. Alright. Weather the Storm, that's really good against us. Have an argument with some of my friends if Dark Ritual would break Modern. I think it's safe. What do you think? Yes. I think Dark Ritual would be very unsafe for Modern. I mean, even way worse rituals are banned in Modern, so it's hard for me to imagine that there is. Maybe we Leyline. We could Leyline. They are playing a bunch of random life gain. It's hard for me to imagine that it would actually be safe, honestly. So I'm gonna go with no as far as the safety level. I mean, Otter is fine. The deck it makes you play isn't great. But I think Otter itself is like okay. No companions, Blood Moon, Tron banned. That I mean, the only thing is if we're gonna have Blood Moon legal, maybe you gotta have Tron to be the foil. Like, as much as I don't like losing to Tron, it is one of my favorite decks to. Oh, all right, we're gonna keep this and just trust that the Magic Gods give us a land. I'm sure they will. Magic Gods love us tonight. Yeah, I feel like Dark Ritual would be busted. Lesser rituals are bannably good in Modern. What cards do you think they're going to add to Historic? Oh yeah, tomorrow's Historic Day. Honestly, we're going to start playing more Historic, I think. It's not going to be like. I don't think we will play it as frequently as we play Standard or Modern, but I think I'm going to add more Historic to the sequence. It is. I think it's slowly increasing in popularity, and as it gets more cards, that was always my big thing about the format is. Okay. That was always one of my big things about the format is it's just so small and standard like, but oh, can we please draw land? Please. Okay. Whew. Magic Gods say yes. Well, we will pass the turn. Well, with the land, our hand's pretty good. But that was always what I kind of said about Historic is I thought it would be more fun eventually. And I think we're getting to that point with them adding these anthology cards where it's starting to intrigue me a little bit now. So I think we will do more Historicing, especially once Anthologies comes out. We will definitely play some Historic. Hanging back, Waka. Well, I think we just kill that. Arid Mesa, Mountain. Kill your stuff. Untap. Upkeep. Magma Jet you. Do we want risk factor? Yeah, I guess it's fine. Actually, we're going to shuffle it away, aren't we? Yeah, whatever. Bottom, we want the land, though. Bottom top. Opponent gets to draw a card. We untap. Wooded Foothills. Crack. Wooded Foothills. I feel like there's some chance that we win this. Suspend a Rift Bolt. Rift Bolt is very sweet with Lutri. I'm looking forward to Amonkhet Remastered, new perspectives with cycling payoffs. Ooh, that does sound sweet. Yeah, we'll do more Historic, especially once Anthologies comes out in a couple of weeks and we have more new cards to mess around with. Urborg and Oh, Loris. Hooray for card draw. New donation from Chappy Chaps. 96. $2. Hey, Seth. Thank you for the continuous quality magic content. What are your thoughts on mushrooms on pizza? Personal favorite topping. And can we expect more Pioneer content on YouTube soon? So yes, there will be more. There will be more Pioneer content. Although I think the next non-standard videos coming up in the next few days are modern, but there will be more Pioneer content coming in the not super distant future. And I know Crim has some coming up too. Mushrooms are okay. Mushrooms are okay. Not my like favorite topping, but also not like a meme topping like pineapple. It's still pretty combo-y. Inverter and actually more recently, Lotus Field Storm have been the top decks in the format. So there's still a lot of unfair stuff going on in Pioneer. Well, we are going to Rift Bolt our opponent, Lutri. Copy Rift Bolt. Lutri Rift Bolt might be the best synergy. The best synergy. If only you play more copies of your good cards. I guess that would make Lutri a lot less fair if you could. But opponent's down to 11. Ooh, Flames of the Blood Hand. That's life gain answer. Pass the turn. I think there's a chance we could steal it. I think there's a chance. Oh, did we pay life unnecessarily? We're getting this set up. We'll let you know the details once we have confirmation from Seth. Check Twitter and streams for more details. Once we get it hammered out, we will set up a charity stream. Yeah, definitely. It'll probably be. I assume it'll be in the next week or two. But yeah, some details will have to be. The pizza stream details will have to be hammered out a little bit. But what companion fits in the Naban Risen Reef deck? Yarion would probably be the easiest. Opponent finds just a Ozolith. That could have been worse. Llanowar Reborn. And Boolista. Sure. Wow, just gonna cash it in? Alright. Oh, we're not that far away. We're not that far away. Opponent comeback is it? It's us. Down to 16. And we survived the Luris. Alright, pass the turn. Deflecting Palm. Oh! Now we want our opponent to make a big creature. We have another new donation. Thank you so much. So many donations tonight. Wood Hizzle. There's Ozolith. It's been almost a year or so, but I meant to tell you that I was the one that took the mill deck to day 2 of Dallas using Frank's Sanity. I've been playing Mill and Modern since I started playing, and I want to thank you for the against odds. Awesome, Wood Hizzle. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, that's super sweet. It's always cool to see Mill doing well. And thank you for the donation, too. Okay. Ancient Stirrings. Opponent's just running it all out. Oh, man. It's Deflecting Palm. Maybe what we need. Oh, I wish we had one more land. One more land would be helpful. Opponent gets Hangerback Walker. Okay. Can we get the win? Can we get the win? Opponent, combat. So I think we got to kill the Ravager. Hangerback, one unknown in hand. Opponent gets and hits us. Sure. Down to 15. I sent you a cool Kinnan and Zerda deck. Ooh, let me take a look. Yeah, I know I still have a few recent decklist emails to get back to. I got back through a bunch of them Monday and Tuesday, though, so hopefully there's not too many. Ooh, Kinnan and Zerda. Well, all right. Step one: Abrade Ravager. We want our opponent to go all in on a creature and not have a sack outlet. And then Deflecting Palm might be able to just deflect a lethal amount of damage. I like the Cannon Inserted deck. Freed from the Real does seem like a good combo piece for it. Yeah, that looks solid. I like it. Yeah, I have gotten amazingly wrecked by Deflecting Bulb, so I have a healthy respect. The all-time classic. I don't know how many of you were here. This was a while ago. This was after Tameo Field Researcher just came out. So what was that? Eldritch Moon, somewhere in that era. But yes. So I don't know. I don't know how many of you actually were here for that stream. But yeah, we went off. It was a doubling season, ultimate Tabio for the Omniscience, cast a whole bunch of stuff, ultimate all these Planeswalkers. We were like going off and rubbing it in, and it was so sweet. And the end result was Hasty Emrakul. So we get the Hasty Emrakul with Urza, and our opponent just calmly, we were like, why aren't they scooping? Like, what is going on? Opponent just calmly deflecting palms us, and we lose. I'm sure it's up on the stream replay somewhere. Found it. Well, surprise? The one of. If they can kill it, it's bad. If that's what their last card is. Because the counter is going Ozolith and all that stuff. Come on. Come on. No Fatal Push. No. Come on now. Come on now. Whoa. Whoa. What a last card. Well, okay. So, now we're dead. Ozolith is pretty strong. Wow. Oh, he had it too. Yeah, that is the game Marino. Oh! Well, Lutri bird, not the best bird. Not the best bird. We won a single match, but that's it. Opponent counters on the Hangerback Walker. Huh, so what do we learn about Lutri? It's not very good. Not very good at all. Yeah, that is a little disappointing that they had the perfect card. And that they drew two of them. But, I mean, they did have Lurrus for a turn, so. Now, opponent does not appear interested in winning the game. Okay. Gets in. There's, like, no downside to putting the counters on Hangerback, I don't think, with Ozolith out, but we got our opponent scared. We're going to lose, but we got him scared. Opponent passes. Lava Dart. Okay. Yeah. So I think what we learned about Lutri is it is a massive cost. It is a ridiculously high cost. So if you look at the companions, I think Lutri is in some ways the opposite of Yarion. Yarion allows your deck to still be pretty consistent because you get to play four ofs. The one of restriction, it is a huge knock on consistency, and that was that was pretty apparent. We had a couple of matches, a couple of games, where we are like a damage or two short of winning, and that's where like you draw Shrine of Burning Rage off the top. It wasn't very impressive. That's where like a Firebolt instead of a Lightning Strike or a Lightning Bolt is the difference between winning or losing. So as much as Lutri is cute, and I'm sure that there are decks where it'll kind of technically work. I think this experience playing Lutri has kind of reconfirmed my impression that I think it's the worst companion. I think it is, as far as like seeing constructed play. Like I think it is the worst, and I don't even think it's super close. If just looking over at the other companions, I think Lutri is. I thought Garuda was going to be down there, but the combo decks have proven that wrong. So I don't think there's even anyone. There's not even anyone like close to Lutri in the bottom tier of companions. Do you think companions would be slightly better balanced if you just skip your draw step to draw your companion from your sideboard to your hand? I think that would be slightly better balanced. Although I still would dislike the fact that you have the same card every game, which I think it would help with power level to some extent. But yeah, Vintage is probably an exception. Because Vintage already is a singleton format for the most part because of the restricted list. So Lutri does work well with that format. Yumori, we've played it a little bit, and I will tell you that more is coming. On the other hand, we still got a few minutes. I don't think we have enough few minutes to go to Arena and play Constellation. We'll play that in the future. But if someone wants to challenge me, we can do a game of Momir. We haven't done a game of Momir in a while. So if you would like to Momir, send me a challenge and I will accept the first one. Yeah, it was a 1-4, unfortunately, which I was hoping we get 2 wins. We didn't quite get there. Someone mentioned trying to play Lutri Mill. I don't think there is enough good mill cards to make it work. Burn is way more supported than Mill, and there's not enough burn cards to make our deck actually be successful. If there were like 24 different lightning bolts or something, it would be fine. But there aren't. So I'm pretty sure the most efficient Mill cards, you really need access to them. So I think that having to go down the list and play like, when you think about Tome Scour is kind of like just not quite good enough, or Stream of Thought, just not quite good enough, that are milling like 4 to 5 cards. What are you milling? Less than 10% of your opponent's starting library. If you assume a 7-card starting hand, almost 10%. Say, let's round up to 10%. That's the equivalent of like a Shock, and we just saw that Shock isn't very good, and Mill doesn't even get that many Shock level Mill cards. So I feel like, while it would be funny, I feel like it would be a lot worse than our burn deck was even. Yumori Bird. Maybe. The only thing with Yumori Bird is that most of our bird spells already cost 1, at least the good ones. We do have, I will tell you, as much as we talk about companions being overpowered, there's a couple of sweet companion decks coming up on YouTube videos shortly. We will be playing Kahira. We might be playing Kahira multiple times because I actually think Kahira can be good. Like, look at this. I mean, look at this. Just picture this for a minute. Tell me this deck does not look legitimate. Since we're doing deck building at the end of streams now, yeah, this is the deck we built last stream. It did not go super well. So let's say we want to play Kahira Cats. Just look at this deck and tell me that it does not look like a relatively reasonable modern deck. Because I actually think that cats can be a real tribe. I do. I know we did the deck, and we're playing that for Muncha Brew, but I think a cat aggro deck, I think it can actually be very strong. You get Nikados, you get Step Lynxes, you get very strong Lords. you get... What are the best 2-drops? You get probably Quasali Pride Mage. I feel like there's a 2-drop I'm forgetting. King of the Pride is insane. You play main deck Luris. King of the Pride is also very powerful. Fleece Main Lion. Arbiter. Yeah, Arbiter is a tough one. Do we want Arbiter in this deck? Because I know the Cats and Taxes deck had it, and I think that is a decent way to go. The question is going to be the support cards. The support cards that we end up playing in the deck. Adorn Pouncer. I think Adorn Pouncer is like right on the edge. Could play some main deck of heroes. We need to lower our curve though. We need more 2-drops. I think Fleece Main is better than Bronzehide. But I feel like there's something better than both. But do we just want to play Cat Jesus? That's the question. The awkward part about Cat Jesus is I feel like if we want to play Leonin Arbiter, we need to not play fetch lands. But if we want to play Wild Nikado, we need fetch land. So I kind of want to try like just aggro cats, unlike the Taxi Cat deck. So maybe we do. Excuse me. Maybe we do just go Fleece Main. Maybe Fleece Main's the way to go. Play Fleece Main. Play Collected Company. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Taidu? How are you? Play Collected Company. Play maybe one more Kahira. I wonder if Mimic could play Mimic. No, it can't play Mimic because it's not a cat, so it doesn't actually work. Yeah, I don't know about 3 because it's legendary, but I think playing some number in the main is good. We probably need 23 lands at least. Maybe Brimaz. This gives us 27 Coco hits, which is pretty close. And now we just want as many fetch lands because both of our 1-drops really want fetch lands. So I think we want like 12 fetch lands. We want basically as many fetch lands as possible because fetch land with step links, this can be a 4-powered attacker. Step links is kind of an underrated 1-drop, I think, in a fetch land world. So 12 fetch lands. 12 fetch lands. Tribal Flames also interests me. I feel like Tribal Flames might be worth it over Path to Exile. I think it's possible. 1, 2, because we can play 2 Sacred Foundries, a Stomping Grounds, a Temple Garden. Actually, maybe 1 Sacred Foundry. And then we need black and red? Wait, black and blue. So we could play a single Triome. This gets hit by like all of our fetch lands. And then we can play Tribal Flames. And have a 5 damage burn spell. And play that over Path. Put Path in the sideboard. And I found Caracal to actually be really good. The expense is rough, but there's a lot of burn decks running around, and one of the easiest ways to beat burn and aggro is just to play random cats and play a Caracal and attack once and you gain like 20 life. So I actually really like Caracal. It is a little expensive, but as far as its mana cost, but I think it is is good enough. And then Forest, but I think like this looks like a pretty competitive list to me. I think a Johnny's Pride Mate is close. I think it's close, but not quite good enough. Splash Blue, ooh, Unsettled Mariner. I mean, we already are kind of splashing blue. Yeah, we could. What would we cut for it is the question. But I feel like this is actually a deck that could be relatively decent. Like, to me, this looks like you get really good one drops, like very, very good one drops. Pride Mage is decent against random artifact decks. It's fine. Fleece Mane is probably our weakest card. This is where Unsettled Mariner could come in. Tribal Flames is really powerful, just like 5 damage for 2 mana. King of the Pride is a great lord. Brimaz is decent. Pride Sovereign always overperforms. Kahira, we have a lord that starts as our companion. Caracal, Collecting Company with enough hits. Like, I feel like I could actually just be a decent deck, like a decent aggro deck. So the question would be, do we want Ether Vial over Collected Company? I think since we're playing fetch lands and not playing Leonin Arbiter, I think that Collected Company is probably better. That would be my guess. I like Vial a lot when you can Arbiter and then Ghost Quarter, but we're not really on that plan because we need fetch lands for like Nikados and Step Links. So I think since we're not playing Arbiters, I think that Collected Company, just getting like 2 Cat Lords, 2 Massive Pride Sovereigns, I do like the Unsettled Mariner idea. I think I might cut a couple of Fleece Mains. Are there any other changelings? I wonder, we should look at that are worth considering. So wait, do changelings it has to work with Kahira, right? Even though its creature type is technically shapeshifter because of how the rules work? Actually, I'm just wondering that. I'm not sure. Oh, how's your Commander game going, Doug? Yeah, okay. So it should actually work. I think Mirror Entity could also be interesting. That's probably another one of the higher tier ones if we wanted another Lord type effect. More 5-color Morphod cats. Soon to be breaking Modern. But I feel like, yeah, maybe we just don't Fleece Mane. Maybe we just play Unsettled Mariner mostly. But I feel like this tribe could actually be pretty good. I think I would start somewhere around there. Ooh, is Loam Lion? Actually, I think it is. Our cat Kurt Ape. Because we do want to be aggressive. And I guess this would be another way to go, is you could also just try to go full aggro and have as many 1-drops as possible and actually trim out some of the slower cards, like maybe play Luris and Caracals in the sideboard. And play a main deck that's something like that, 12 1-drops, and just be as aggro as possible. Bronzehide is great. Is it, though? I mean, in Modern? The thing is, it's a lightning bolt format, and lightning bolt is pretty good at taking down Bronzide. Yeah, Cavern actually is seems pretty worth it. We want all of our fetches though. Trim you. 1, 2. Maybe we're gonna have to go 10 fetches. Maybe 10 will be enough. So I think we gotta not play Arbiter in this build, Benny, because we need fetch lands to turn on Wild Nikados and Step Links. This is a different build than the deck build. We are gonna play the deck build or something along those lines. I got asked to play something else after winning 2 games with Locust God. Hooray for Windfall for 23. Ooh, that sounds like fun for you. But yeah, maybe we'll do some catting in the future. But on that note, I think that brings us to the end. I think that brings us to the end for tonight. So, good news is, while Lutri didn't go well, there's still more cat-panions to explore, and we'll do some catting in the future. Also, it sounds like maybe we got a pizza stream coming up in the future, charity pizza stream, and y'all are awesome. So, quick reminders on the way out the door. Replay YouTube, that's where you can find the old streams. Normal YouTube, tons of great stuff coming out on there. One more reminder that our sponsor tonight is Card Kingdom, and maybe need some Magic cards. You know where you can get them? Over at cardkingdom.com. You can even get a free Scoop Soldier sticker. Just let them know you want one in your order notes. They got Ikoria pre-sales up now, so thank you so much to Card Kingdom for supporting the stream. Most importantly, thank you to all of you. You all are spectacular. You're awesome. Have a wonderful weekend. If you're magicking, if you're not magicking, I don't care. Have fun doing it, and we'll be back on Monday to have some more fun. So until then, I love y'all. Have a good weekend, and yeah, I'll talk to you soon.